Hey guys, what is up? It is AJ here, and today we're doing a different kind of video, and this time I'm showing off my hockey card collection. So, I picked out my best card for every team, and I'm just going to show you what it is. It's really not that complicated. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. So we're going to go through every team in the league and the best card I have. The only thing is the player has to be on that team currently or is a legend of that team. So it can't be like, let's say, Claude Giroux. It can't be a Flyers card. It would be technically a Panthers card. That's the only stipulation. Other than that, I have most of these cards are probably upwards of $50 to a few $100. There's like I think 2 or 3 teams where I have like maybe $5 if even cards, but when we get to those, we get to those. It is what it is. Without further ado, let's begin with the Anaheim Ducks, and we start off with Trevor Zegras. Trevor Zegras, young one that I myself pulled. Big Trevor Zegras guy who isn't that's an American. I pulled this in my first ever mega box of Series 1 this year, so Trevor Zegras, young gun, insanely nice card, insanely good card. So that was a cool one. That is my best Anaheim Ducks card. This is going to be a little bit of an interesting one for the Arizona Coyotes. It is a Paul Bissonnette and Alec Martinez jersey card out of 50. So I didn't really have too many Coyotes cards. Who could you really even have right now? I have a Chikrin autograph, Nick Schmaltz, young gun, nothing too nuts, but this card actually goes for a decent amount because Biz is on TNT and Spit and Chicklets. This card's out of 50. Nice card. Nice card. And Alec Martinez is on it as well. So it's a different card to say the least. Another interesting card from the Boston Bruins is going to be a Bobby Orr jersey card. I believe it's game used. It says, yeah, you have received a Bobby Orr game used jersey card. So it is a game used. I know some of them are just event used or not even issued or used to the player anymore. So Bobby Orr is one of my favorite defensemen of all time, and this is my best Boston Bruins card. Up next, we have one of our weaker ones, and it's for the Buffalo Sabres, which shouldn't shock anyone because of their team. But it's not a bad card to say. It's a Tage Thompson SP Authentic Game Used Autograph card. I got this for a few bucks at a card show way back when, and now he really blew up this year. It still doesn't go for that much, surprisingly. I know, like, his future watch and his Cup RPA skyrocketed, but I'll never take an autograph of a 40-plus goal scorer. Rookie autograph as well. I might be going to a card show soon, too, so if you want me to recap what I got there and record there, I can. We'll see how this video does. But next up for the Calgary Flames, we have Sean Monahan. We have a dual jersey auto. I don't have too much for the Flames. I was going to get some Gaudreau stuff, but I got denied, sadly. So we got Monahan out of 249 SPX. Dual jersey auto. It doesn't go for too much. His career is starting to spiral downwards. Hopefully he could rebound this year and start to pick it up where it was supposed to go. Next up for the Carolina Hurricanes. This is one of my biggest cards. We got a Sebastian Aho jersey, rookie materials jersey autograph buyback out of 4 of 4. You can see it's the from the Upper Deck buyback set. Massive card. Sebastian Aho is one of my favorite players in the league. You're going to hear that a lot today, but I love Aho. He's definitely going to be one of the best forwards in the league within the next few years to come, if not next year. And it's just a beautiful card. I wouldn't get it graded. Some of my cards that are not here are going to be in PSA, so I can't use those, obviously, sadly. Like my Kirill Kaprizov French Young Gun, that's in PSA, and all my other Kaprizov Young Guns, so that's sad, but I still have a decent replacement for the Minnesota Wild. But yeah, back to this card. You can see the corners aren't perfect, but I mean, it's 4 Sebastian Aho on-card auto. Rookie auto. Next up for Chicago, we have a Alex DeBrincat, and maybe not for Chicago for too much longer, an Alex DeBrincat Allure auto out of 35, if I had to guess. 35. Nice card. Alex DeBrincat stuff doesn't really sell. He signs way too much. That's why, I'd assume. But, I mean, DeBrincat auto out of 35. I picked this up for like $20, I believe, off eBay. So, cool card. I like DeBrincat. Hopefully, it gets traded to a team I like. Up next, we have the Cup champs, the Colorado Avalanche, and we have an XPX Mikko Rantanen rookie autograph. So, there's dual jerseys again. Mikko Rantanen. I love the little acetate there. And yeah, what's it numbered out of? It says, oh, right there. I'm silly. Out of 499. So Mikko Rantanen, one of the best wingers in the league. This card should go for more, but I'm not complaining. I like Mikko Rantanen. Up next, we got a beautiful card from the Columbus Blue Jackets. We got Patty Laine, Impressions Auto, out of 125. I've had this for a few years now. I have a lot of SPX stuff. I didn't really realize that. Probably because it's one of the, higher but cheaper end brands within the card community. Patty Laine, Impressions Auto. It's Patty Laine, one of the best snipers in the game. His stuff really doesn't sell for that hot, sadly, because now he's on Columbus, and his career hasn't gone as well as expected. But, I mean, he's still a very good player, don't get me wrong. Just not a superstar. Up next, one of my replacement cards, because I have a card of this guy in PSA right now. Don't mind how terribly sleeved it is. I gotta fix that. But it's a Jason Robertson, Obsidian Rookies out of 349. I didn't have too much stuff for Dallas, but I do have a Allure Rookie out of 99 of Jason Robertson. So that's being graded as we speak. Little bang right there. Not from the sleeve. That's how I pulled it, sorry. Yeah, Jason Robertson's a stud. Really good player. Honestly, the only reason why Dallas isn't rebuilding is because of Jason Robertson. So, cool card there. Next up's a weird one, but a cool one. It's a Mo Seider rookie card, but it's game dated. I had this in gold out of 100. I sold it for $365. Yeah, 65. I kind of wish I kept it, but this one's numbered to $9.99. Mo Seider, obviously won the Calder. Very, very, very good player. And I'm hoping to get his Young Guns soon. So that's the card for Detroit. Next up, we have an absolute monster in the Edmonton Oilers, and we have a Leon Draisaitl jersey auto out of 99, I believe. What did it say? Oh, yeah, it says right there, sorry. Out of 99. I got this card for $60 at a card show a year ago almost now, and the card's absolutely skyrocketed since then. Lovely on Draisaitl. Literally my GOAT in NHL 22 this year. Beautiful card of one of the best players in the league. Very happy to have it, obviously. Up next is the Florida Panthers, and we have a Alexander Barkov National Treasures rookie timeline out of 99, not 999. This card's an interesting one. It obviously spells out Barkov. I got this from the Panini Points, I believe. Panini Points Redemption. It's a cool one. I had a few bigger cards of Barkov and Huberdeau, but I sold those because good investments. Up next, we have Sean Durzi from the LA Kings, and we don't have anything too crazy from the Kings, so I just had a basic CHL autograph of Sean Durzi. He might not even be there next year, so we'll see. And to finish off the first stack, we have the Minnesota Wild. Like I said, I have a Kaprizov Young Gun. I have multiple Kaprizov Young Guns. I have a Kaprizov French Young Gun. But this card will do the trick for now as those are being graded. Jordan Greenway, SP Game Used, Insane Patch Auto out of 15. Wow, what a card this is. Look at that patch. That is beautiful. Jordan Greenway. I mean, he didn't have the best year this year, but he was really good 2 years ago. I hope he pops off because this card would go for a lot. Big Jordan Greenway guy. Hopefully, like I said, he pops off, so this card value can skyrocket. Next up is a monster card, and monster, not an understatement. The next few are really big ones. We got a Nick Suzuki Clear Cut Auto. This one's an absolute beauty. Nick Suzuki. Shout out the Montreal Canadiens. He's going to be very, very good there for a very, very long time. Big Nick Suzuki guy. And another card that might not be there very much longer, and he might not be there by the time that you see this video, is Philip Forsberg. BGS 9.5 Future Watch. Auto's a 9. Absolute beautiful card. I got this for, I think, $90, and now it goes for a lot more than that. Especially after it gets moved. Hopefully it goes to a bigger market team, or the New York Islanders. Either one will do. Preferably the Islanders, though. I'd love Forsberg to go to a team where I could make a pretty penny off this one. So that'll be the one for Nashville for now. Up next for the New Jersey Devils, we have a Jack Hughes Retro Future Watch. Another absolute amazing card. I had a bunch of these. I had 3 of these at one point. I was getting them for so cheap when people were questioning if Jack Hughes was legit or not. And guess what? He is. So I'm keeping this one. I like Jack Hughes. One of my PCs. So Jack Hughes. Up next is probably my biggest single-player card. I have a really, really big 6 auto card I'll show you guys one day. But this is definitely the biggest card that I own, in my opinion. Oliver Wahlstrom Black Future Watch. Absolute beautiful card of hopefully one of the key cornerstone players for the Islanders to come, for years to come. I mean, I picked this up for, I think, $200. And it should go for a lot more than $200 now. I need him to have a bounce back year. I know Trotz didn't play him as much because he wasn't happy with him. Trotz is gone. There's no excuses for Wahlstrom to not be the stud he's supposed to be. This card could be a $1,000 card if he turns out to be the elite player that he could be. We'll never know. Well, I mean, we will know eventually. Hopefully, he will be for my financial stake. Oliver Wahlstrom. These cards numbered to like 5. They vary from like 5 to 8 to 10. 10 max, 8 max, I think. So these are very rare and one of the most sought after cards when collecting a hockey player. Very hard to even find. Up next for the Rangers, I don't have any crazy cards, but I do have an Adam Fox Young Gun. Got it because he's from Long Island. Before we won the Norris, these cards were cheap. They're like $10, $15. Now they're like $60 to $70. Adam Fox, he's going to be very good for a very long time there, and it pains me to say it as an Islander fan. Up next, we got another card from last year's rookie class. We got good old Tim Stützle. Skybox Premium Autos. Absolute beautiful card. I mean, Stützle's going to be sick as well. He's not on the Kaprizov's level, but also Kaprizov's a lot older than him. That card wouldn't get a 10, so it'll banged up on the bottom. But still, nevertheless, it's a sick card of one of the best prospects in hockey. Here's one of my weaker cards now for the Philadelphia Flyers. We have Joel Farabee. I like Joel Farabee a lot. Here, there. Get that out. Oh. I like Joel Farabee a lot, don't get me wrong, but, I mean, this card's numbered out of 118. It's like maybe a $20 card max. I like Farabee. I think he could be very good. He is very good, but, you know, it's not that big of a card compared to the other cards I'm showing. Up next for the Pittsburgh Penguins, who other than Sidney Crosby. Quick little Sidney Crosby MVP rookie. Absolute killer card. I just love the old MVP design. It's absolutely sick. Crosby, I mean, what else could you really say? And for the newest team, I mean, it's kind of tough. I don't have too many cards, but I do have a Jordan Eberle Retro Rainbow Gem Mint, quote-unquote, 10 from GMA. I mean, not a legit grading company. You know, Seattle doesn't have too many cards. I think the best guy they're going to have, hopefully, next year might be Matty Beniers if he's in Series 1 or Update. He wasn't in Series 1 or 2 this year, so right now, this is my best Kraken card. And on the final stack, another weaker card, but I like this player a lot, so I do not care. I'm going to start collecting him. We have a William Eklund Young Guns. San Jose is really no one you can have right now. They're in a transition phase. I had a Pavelski auto and a Pavelski jersey card. He's gone, obviously. I have nothing of Burns. I should have some Carlson. I do like Carlson, but so this is my biggest San Jose card, as sad as it is to say. Because I have a few Jumbo Joes, but technically not a Shark anymore. Another weaker card, but a nicer card, is for St. Louis. And we have a PMG of Braden Shen out of 100. Number 93 of 100. These cards, when they first came out this summer, or last summer, they went for a lot of money. Now they kind of cooled down a bit, but it's still a very nice card. Pulling a PMG is sick. I mean, you pull a good one, it goes for a lot of money. This one's probably only like a $30 pull at this point, but I like it. I'm going to keep it my first ever PMG pulled from a hobby box. Next up, we have one of my old cards. This card's beat up, but Victor Hedman Young Gun. Sick card of top 4 defensemen in the league after Makar, Yossi, and Fox, probably. It's beat up, Would never grade it, but it is my best Tampa card. Victor Hedman, Young Gun. Up next is a banger of a card, though. We start getting the rest of the cards should be heat. Next card's from Toronto. Don't mind the messed up. It's only the bag that's messed up. It's not the case itself. But it's Austin Matthews, Rookie Parade, PSA 10 out of 9.99. Absolute banger of a card. Austin Matthews, the best goal scorer in hockey. I love Matthews. I have a lot of his cards. I mean, what more can you say? It's Austin Matthews, you know? Up next from the Vancouver Canucks, we have Elias Patterson, and I have a game-dated SP card out of 117. Obviously, I know I said, the Farabee out of 118 isn't that sick, but I mean, Elias Patterson, a better name, graded out of 117. I like Petey. He really turned it up once Bruce Boudreau got there, so we'll see what he can do this year. I know he had a slow start, but I still believe in Elias Patterson being one of the better forwards in the league. Up next for the Vegas Golden Knights, we got Jack Eichel, Premier Attractions, patch auto. Sick patch over there out of 25. This card does not fit the case, so I gotta be very careful. I don't want to get damaged. But absolute banging card. Up next, we have for Washington a rookie patch of Evgeny Kuznetsov out of 99. Sick card of Kuzi. I don't have any of Ovi yet, sadly. And for Winnipeg Jets, it's not a good card, but we move. It's a Timu Solani rookie card. I know, it's like a $2 card. Don't remind me. But that is all. So I wanted to show you guys that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.